Today I'd like to speak about the reload. It's a technique that you will need time to time on the range. So the first thing I want to do once that last shot fires, or I call a good shot downrange on target, is simply take my finger off the trigger and rest it alongside the frame to ensure that I'm not going to get an accidental discharge. Next, what I want to do is flip the pistol in my hand to get my thumb to the magazine release button because I'm not using an actual magazine release. So as I'm flipping the pistol in my hand, simultaneously I'm going to grab the fresh magazine. Now as I grab that fresh magazine, I'm going to keep the pistol high in front of my face and an angle that's conducive for me to be able to see the inside of the magazine well. And it's also an angle that's conducive to the magazine coming toward the pistol. Now, the next thing I'm going to be looking for is getting 2 points of contact on the actual magazine. First is going to be the meaty portion of my palm on the base plate of the mag tube. Second is going to be that index finger resting along the front strap of the magazine. And that index finger on the front strap of the magazine is going to act as a guide for me getting my finger toward that magazine well and also giving it some sort of rigidity on the magazine itself. So if I do bump it, it's not going to fall. As I insert the magazine, I'm looking for the first 2 to 3 rounds to enter that magazine well. Once that happens, my eyes are going to now shift back toward the downrange area to locate where I want to be engaging next. And as I do that, my fingers are coming off of the magazine, solely relying on my palm to insert the rest of the way. As my eyes roll back toward the downrange area, I insert the magazine with my palm, rotate the pistol back to position 2 to ensure I'm getting that two-handed grip that I'm looking for, and I'm going to present the pistol back out toward the target, and once I get an acceptable shot, fire. When doing the reload, it's important to make sure your gear is set up properly. Now, I prefer the double alpha racer pouch, and that gives me the ability to change the angle. Depending on where the magazine pouch is on my belt, I'm going to make sure that that angle is conducive for me getting those 2 points of contact on the magazine that we talked about. So if the magazine pouch is in the front, I'm not going to want the mag tube standing straight up. It's going to be very difficult to get that angle on the magazine. I want to ensure that I have an angle there that's going to be easy for my hand to get to, that meaty portion of my palm and my index finger on my support hand on the front strap of the magazine. So that rake, if you will, is going to change the further it goes back. Now, another great feature that I love about the racer pouch is the way that it holds in the pouch itself. Now, I'm getting points of contact on the flat strap of the magazine on the front and the flat strap of the magazine on the back. So it gives me a clean, consistent, and fast release each and every time out of the mag pouch. When practicing your reloads, be sure to practice each pouch, not just your primary, because there's going to be times throughout a course of fire where you're going to need to get to that secondary or that third pouch. Here's what it looks like in slow speed. And this is a skill set that does require quite a bit of dry fire, so make sure you train and train at half speed so you can revert back to that training at a high rate of speed and have proper technique.